Why is our focus this year on revival? Well, about 2 years ago, one of our members was going to Jakarta to work, and she asked if I had a church to recommend. And I remembered that I know this Indonesian businessman. He comes to Singapore a few times a year, and every time he comes, he'll come to our church. And so I reached out to him, and he said, yeah, he can recommend a church. And then he said, Pastor, you know, I happen to be in Singapore today and having dinner with a bunch of other pastors. Would you like to join us? And honestly, being an introvert, I didn't want to join them. Why would I want to join a meeting with these random people that I don't know? But because I've just asked him for a favor, I thought I should go. And so in the dinner, I met his mentor, a retired missionary who led his family to Christ. And this missionary is now part of an organization that prays for global revival. He said, I'm here in Singapore to give a talk on this organization, and there will be people from all over the world coming. The talk is tomorrow morning. Would you like to come? And again, I was thinking, Tuesday morning, I have a lot on my plate, and I didn't want to. But casually, I asked him, well, where's the talk held? And he said, the Baptist Activity Center. And I was shocked. I thought, you mean the Baptists organized this and I didn't know? And so, if there are people coming from all over the world, I thought I better turn up to represent our local pastors. So I went the next morning, and true enough, there were about 40 people from different countries, but only 5 of us who are local. What was shared really moved my heart. I realized I was not comfortable with just having business as usual, that every year we do the same activities. We need God to show up in our lives. And so that night I was thinking about this topic, and then suddenly I got a call, and the call said, Pastor, are you here yet? You see, I had planned to go overseas to do training, but I thought that my plane was supposed to take off on a Thursday morning, not that morning. And so I panicked, because the worst thing for our pastor is to agree to a speaking engagement and not turn up. Anyway, I bought the ticket and flew out, and on the plane I was thinking, this is not a coincidence. If I had flew off on Tuesday morning, I would have missed the talk on revival. And I think God wanted me there. And so over the next 6 months, as I prayed about this issue and read up on it, I realized our church, we've been praying for revival for many years. Our combined prayer meeting is called CPR, Church Praying for Revival. And that ended up to be our theme for this year, Church, Prayer, and Revival. Now, what is a church seeking for revival? It is a community saturated with God. What is prayer for revival? It is a cry for the reality of God. What is revival? It is the manifest presence of God. Psalm 85 verse 6, will you not give yourself to revive us again, that your people may rejoice in you? Amen.